And with the end of Jitsu, that almost wraps up everything from this anime season, besides a few selective series that need to end later this week. The summer season might as well be saying it's officially over, because majority of the anime is gone. So Jitsu ends today. And with this episode, it ends on a open finale to where we really don't know how it's going to end, which I expected because this is a harem romance, and when it comes to harem romance, you don't get a conclusion from the first season. Usually you don't, so I didn't expect to see the romance conclude. But I will say this, however, I don't believe there probably is going to be another season of Jitsu, because I don't think it is really selling that well, along with how this series isn't nothing that really breaks the mold when it comes to things I have seen from romance and harems, but it does do some interesting concepts. So, besides that, what is this final episode about, like the finale? So the final episode gives us some conflict to where we have it to where Shirogami, she has to go back to her home because her mother was sick, and that's the entire reason why she went back to her house. And there was a misunderstanding with Asahi, and then us as the viewer. We had a big misunderstanding thinking that the reason why Shirogami was taken back to her house was because her father found out about what happened, but it wasn't really the case. What really happened was that Shirogami's father got worried because he saw that his wife got sick. It wasn't really that bad, but he got sick, and he was a caring husband, and, you know, freaking out, he called Shirogami, like, hey, I need you here. I need you. She's deadly sick. I need you to get over here to help me out. I mean, he was just scared for his wife, so I can understand where the father is coming from. He was caring for his wife, and he wasn't actually doing anything bad. So there was an entire misunderstanding to where it caused this entire conflict of this episode, which eventually leads into Asahi and Shirogami kind of growing closer connected as a couple. But the sad thing is this episode kind of teased a confession, but it canceled out that confession on the last few seconds of it. That kind of upsets me a little bit, because I was hoping, since this is the finale and we might not ever get a season 2 for this anime, I thought that, you know, we would have had some form of confession. At least, you know, Shirogami saying, like, I like you, or, you know, I'm starting to grow feelings, or, you know, some form of confession. I mean, even something little as that. But she didn't really even give any clarification to what she was wanting to say to Asahi, even though us as a viewer know, and it's fucking obvious. I mean, still, Asahi, he's kind of like a dense character, so he won't really know that even if you're slapped in the face with it. So I'm a little bit upset that there wasn't a confession, but overall, I felt like this series gave me everything I expected from it. Did it give anything that I didn't expect? Somewhat, but it still was a series that was just there to have some fun, enjoy good romance, that wasn't just focused on fan service for a harem series. Yeah, which is very odd. I mean, this series, Jitsu, you'd think would focus heavily on fan service, which it does have its fan service, I'm not going to deny that, but it doesn't have that much of fan service. Usually these series do, just to get sales. I mean, look at, you know, Monster Musume this season, you know, how it is a fan service harem series, and look how well it's selling right now in Japan, versus probably Jitsu, that's probably not selling at all because the lack of fan service. So I just wanted to point that out for a few moments. So that's about it. I mean, this is my final review of Jitsu. It was a very enjoyable experience, even though, like I said, it didn't break the mold. It was nothing 10 out of 10. It was still fun, and that's all I want out of an anime series at the end of the day. So tell me your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or not, wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.